A lot of new movies are hitting the theaters this weekend. With a rundown of what's hot and what's not, here's Alexa and Jamel Davidson.
Thanks, Anna, and thank you, Jamel, for being here. I feel a lot safer with you here since I'm kind of afraid of clowns. But
I understand, and I feel your pain.
All right. Well, new movies hitting the theaters this weekend. What do we have?
There Will Be Blood.
Dun, 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 dun.
Not the Oscar-nominated film. I'm talking about what's going to happen to your eye holes if you go and see Meet the Spartans. You see what I did there?
That was nice.
Right, that's awesome.
Well played. Very
okay,
clever.
so there's been this slew of parody films.
Right.
The only thing worse than a parody film with Leslie Nielsen is a parody film without Leslie Nielsen, and this is one of them. And it promises not to be good.
Well,
but Method Man's in it, and from his albums, he'll probably murder you, or murder you with comedy, as we're seeing from the clip. Yeah, so that promises not to be a good time.
Interesting.
Speaking of murdering, John Rambo is back. Good grief. Why? Because he's awesome. He's like 64 years old. He can still take down you, your daddy, and like 3 of your favorite uncles.
Well, this is true.
With his bare hands.
This is very true. This is very true. Yeah, it looks a little bloody. I'm sorry, I'm still thrown out from the clowns, I'll be honest with you. So, bloodiness, Rambo, they just couldn't get enough.
Yeah, it looks... Actually, it looks so very violent.
Right.
Like, more violent than... Like, in the first movie, he was just a drifter that was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right.
And he fought everybody using, like, the things that he found in the woods. Now he has, like, guns and an attitude, and he's just angry.
Short man complex.
Yeah, I know. He's been going through this whole, like, vet thing for about 40 years now. It's rough. I'm sorry, John.
Therapy. What else do we have?
Finally. For real this time.
For real.
There Will Be Blood.
Yes.
Wow, this movie, P.T. Anderson, Daniel Day-Lewis, me and my friend have said that there's a list of people we don't want to yell at us. Daniel Day-Lewis is one of those guys.
Yeah, and I mean, he could win an Oscar for this, potentially.
He could, and he probably should. There's a lot of good Oscar contenders up this year. A lot of times there aren't, and they just have to give it away. But this time, there are people who seem like they deserve it. We finally have this movie like a month and a half after it's been out. Mainly, I guess, because it's up for some nominations, but it looks like a beautiful film. I'll be going this weekend. Musicscapes and cinematography, this is one of those that you have to see on the big screen. It'll get the whole clown thing out of your brain.
Yeah, something needs to. Something needs to. I trust your judgment, and I appreciate your taste. All right, if you want to check out Jamel's latest column in the Birmingham Weekly, you can pick it up now on newsstands. Jamel, thank you for being here today.